you said that you're able to also open up AMEX Black Centurions. Now, the thing is that we're able to open up Black Centurions in the US, but of course the deposit is very high, right? So you're most likely going to need to put $10 million in a Chase Business Bank account. But for the Black Centurions that you guys can open, what does that look like? Because I know it's in Switzerland.
Yeah, that's correct. We have also this kinds of service that we can provide to our clients. Just a little note about the topic of the before topic. Is credit institutions. I think works like pretty similar of banks. And you also are an introducer in the credit side, like us in the banking, for example. And sometimes, usually, when you go alone to a credit institution or to a bank with a like a sanctioned passport, etc. Banks usually and the credit institution also don't want to have problems. It's for this that once they start the due diligence and they see not so good information, they're going to decline like in 2 minutes your applications, because most of the banks today works with automation. So it's not a physical person that is going to do the due diligence, but it's like just an AI, that is going to check all the details. And if they see like Iranian passport, is like a red flag, and they're going to block your account. And being introduced by like our company or your company in with the right help of GloboBanks or you, for example, and your team in the proper banks, this led to having like a better chance and to see these red flags like green flags, because the application are not managed by an AI, but by person, by people, real people. So this is also a better benefits of being consulted by this kind of company like the ours, So yes, coming back to the American Express Black, we know very well that also in the US you can have the chance to access to it. Just a little introduction of it for the people that maybe doesn't know it. The American Express Black Centurion, is like the most prestigious credit card in the world, and usually you can't access to it because you can't make the application online like the gold or the platinum, because it's like just by invitation, so American Express can invite you if you are client of American Express from many years. You spend like hundreds of thousands of dollars, for example, yearly, but there are some ways like the US one to deposit 10 millions, for example, on Chase, that you can access to it even if you never been American Express client, for example. We manage American Express Black in some other countries, like for example in Switzerland, and the requirements are a little lower because we just have to open a private bank, a very big and important account in one of the best banks in Switzerland, and you have to deposit just $1 million. Okay, so not 10 million, just 10 times less. You can deposit $1 million and we can guarantee you the American Express Black Centurion in Switzerland, for example. And it's also even better because you can have the yearly fees, for example, are lower, have very good also benefits with companies where you can spend the points, So yeah, it's a good product, and to people that can access to it because the only requirements is 1 million, they usually love it because you can also access to private network of just people that owns an Amex Black, So yeah, it's very interesting.
Yeah, because when you have the Centurion, you can then network with all the other people and that have the card. Just like if you buy a Ferrari, you'll have the Ferrari group or whatever.
Yeah.
Same thing goes with the credit cards.